Hey guys, it's your girl Marielle. Welcome back to my channel, Friday Night Light Movie Reviews, where we do reactions and reviews to TV shows, movies, and other digital content. So today we're going to come and talk about the Netflix original movie called The Adam Project, directed by Shawn Levy, who does Stranger Things. So with all that being said, it's produced by Ryan Reynolds and Shawn Levy. It's starring Zoe Saldana, Mark Ruffalo, Jennifer Gardner, Walker Scobell, who has the coolest name ever, and Catherine Kinnear. So the plot of this movie is after accidentally crash landing in 2022, time travel fighter pilot Adam Reed teams up with his 12-year-old younger self for a mission to save the future. So we're going to talk about the things we like, the things that we didn't like, what I recommend you guys giving it a watch, and where it falls in our stars category. But before we jump back into all of that, you already know what I'm going to ask. So go ahead and hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Become a part of the team. And always share this video with your friends and family. And don't forget to hit me up and talk with me on my other digital platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. Those links will be put down in the description bar below. So let's just jump right into it. So the movie was beautifully well done. It was done so well. The cinematography, the characters, an actual great story with great writing and great directing. So that was something right out the gate, like just from the entrance of how this movie starts. I love the character growth from both Adam, the adult Adam, and young Adam. So yes, we do know that adult Adam is played by Ryan Reynolds and 12-year-old Adam Reed is played by Walker Scobell. Again, his name is so dope. The film had the right amount of emotion, seriousness, and comical relief. I mean, when we have Ryan Reynolds, that's bound to happen. It was just so well done, and it was done without making any of the scenes feel forced. It just moved really well. The actors did a great job and the characters were flawless. That was one thing I will say about Shawn Levy. He does a great job with picking the right characters to play. Picking the right actors to play the characters that he is writing for. I think he does it so well. The movie took you through all the emotions: laughter, sadness, anger, crying, just even a little bit of fear in that. And I love when movies can hit all those emotional marks without it looking like it's corny, it's forced, it's just not good. And this movie was done perfectly, and it hit those marks, those emotional marks, in the right places. The action scenes were great, and without giving anything away, because I try to be spoiler free in my reviews, the action scenes were the perfect amount, right? So we know that Adam Reed, Ryan Reynolds' character, is trying to fix something in the past, and he just messed up his jump. He was supposed to go back to 2018 and he landed in 2022, which, as the movie goes on, you see that it made more sense for him to get there than to go back into 2018. The relationship between adult Adam and young Adam was perfect. It kind of gave you like a father-son bond, but also wrapped up in kind of like a big brother bond. It was warm. They were both vulnerable when they needed to be. They both did such an amazing job. Walker Scobell was amazing in this. He was perfectly casted as young Adam Reed. At moments, he even stole the scenes from Ryan Reynolds, but it was great in the way that he did it. It didn't like step on anything. You know what I mean? Like, it was just perfect. It has a very strong first half of the movie. And again, without giving out too many spoilers, we know that he came back from the future, 2050, back to 2022, to prevent something happening to someone that he really truly cares about. And that's how the movie progresses from the first half. And when I say it was a strong first half, I mean there was only maybe about 1 or 2 action scenes. Most of them is direct dialect between Ryan Reynolds and Walker Scobell, and it was just worth it. You know, it kind of made you forget, okay, this is supposed to be like this action kind of sequence movie, and it doesn't make you miss it and say that they did a bad job. That direct dialect that they had between each other, and then when Mark Ruffalo came in as their dad, I just thought it was done so great. The other part of it being such a strong first half in the movie, the latter part of this movie, we get to see a lot of growth from all the characters, even down to the antagonist, who is Sorian, who is played by Catherine Kinnear. I really hope I'm saying her name right because I love her. There was all types of growth, whether it was negative or positive. Now, with the characters' growth that were the positive, that is from adult Adam, young Adam, Zoe Saldana's character, and Mark Ruffalo's character. I love the revelation that all the characters had through this movie, and that's what I talk about. The latter half of this movie was a lot of growth and a lot of revelation for the characters in this movie. Between young Adam realizing how he treated his mom and realizing that, yes, at the same time, I'm going through grief and loss myself, but to forget that mom has to be strong, so she may not get to show that grieving. And he kind of gets that revelation by talking and being around adult Adam and their dad, Mark Ruffalo. Adult Adam has come to the realization in his revelation that he chose anger because it was easier than sadness for the things that took place in his life, because we do see in a part, without giving too much away, that he felt like he was lost for a very long time when this huge, impactful thing happened to them. Even Mark Ruffalo as a dad, he has, I think, the biggest revelation in this movie, and it was done so perfectly. It wasn't like, okay, he goes here, oh, this, that, and then he comes back. I mean, it was a gradual revelation for each character. Even Zoe Saldana's character reached to the point of her revelation on what needs to happen, and just believe everything was meant to be. And if we found each other once, we can find each other again. Okay, so the movie definitely gave me a Wrinkle in Time kind of feel, and I say that because of the cinematography, the way the scenes moved, and the revelation and growth that happened in the characters in A Wrinkle in Time kind of gave me that same feel in The Adam Project. Even though Zoe Saldana and Jennifer Garner, who plays Adam's mom, wasn't heavy in this movie, but their presence was felt. They made a real dent. I mean, I can't imagine being a mom who has to deal with such tragedy and raise a 12-year-old boy who is confused, angry, sad, and all these different things. And she does her very best. The one thing I will say, there's a part in this movie where you're like, you're the mom, you know, like, not to say dads are not good or whatever, but you being a mom, I would have thought, there's a scene, when you guys find the scene, you'll know what I'm talking about, and hit me up in the comments. There's a scene where it's like, it's almost like, how do you not know? You know what I mean? But Zoe Saldana, as always, beautiful, kicking ass, coming with the 1-2 and the good advice for the people around her. To talk about the action scenes, I think they were dope. They weren't corny. It wasn't like, okay, like, as far as the technology that we know we're gonna see in the future, as you know, the years go by, I mean, they made it perfectly, from the point to where your ship can't fly if you yourself, your body is hurt or going through something. I mean, all of it. The lightsaber, and I don't care what Adam says in that movie, that definitely was a lightsaber, and I definitely agreed with younger Adam. The action scenes were great. I think this movie is definitely a worthy watch. It is on Netflix. It's a great family film too, that you can watch with your family, or you can just watch for dolo. It's great. Get your popcorn out. I did shed a thug tear. So when I tell you that, maybe grab a box of tissues. So for me, that Adam Project is getting 5 stars. I really didn't have anything negative to say about this film, which is shocking, because sometimes when we watch these family films, they're kind of giving you that corny feel, like, okay, we know what's going to happen. Somebody's angry. They're going to fight. They're going to have a revelation. They're going to come together and boom, bam, boom. And that was just not this film. So definitely, guys, if you have Netflix or if you got somebody's login, definitely watch this film. And that is it for me, guys. As always, thanks for staying for the ride. Be safe, be courageous, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.